New this morning, the Grand Rapids Police Department has opened an internal investigation into how a situation was handling regarding the treatment of an 11-year-old girl.
Yeah, the department has admitted, however, its officers held the girl at gunpoint, handcuffed her, and threw her in the back of a cruiser. Her name is Honesty Hodges. She's a student at Stocking Elementary. Honesty was walking out of her back door of her home when she was met by several officers. Her mother says Honesty was ordered to walk backwards with her hands up, then put her in cuffs, patted her down, and then put her in the back of a police car.
And the whole time they're telling her to come down, I'm telling them she's 11 years old. That's my daughter. Don't cuff her.
But that did not stop officers. The Grand Rapids Police Department admits they put Honesty in handcuffs. Officers were at that home looking for her aunt, Carrie Manning, who was wanted for allegedly stabbing her little sister. But Honesty's family says their problem with Grand Rapids PD is that Manning is a 40-year-old white woman and Honesty is a small little black girl. Honesty says she is terrified.
When my mom was walking past, I was putting my hands through the little bars, banging on the window, screaming, "Please don't let them take me." I wanted to be a police officer, but now I don't want anything to do with those kind of things.
The Grand Rapids Police Department says officers detained the woman and Honesty because it had not been determined if any of them were the suspect, and officers didn't know if they were armed. The department says it will not comment until the investigation is complete.
Okay. I can't exactly remember which subscriber sent me the story. I even went back and looked through my emails to see if I could find who sent it, but for some reason I can't find it. But too many I receive so many emails sometimes I forget who sends me things. But shout out to the individual who did. So I'm trying to figure out how could they have possibly gotten this little girl mistaken with a 40-year-old white woman who is her aunt. So that lets you know right there that she is a quote unquote mixed girl. But of course, when they saw her, they don't see that. And she's 11. Looks nowhere near 40. And I'm going to show you a picture of her aunt because they have a picture of her aunt. When I looked up her name in Google Images, her aunt's picture popped up and I'm going to show you her and I'm going to see if y'all want, I'm going to let y'all decide this. Do they look anything alike? The clip only gave a little bit of information, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to read some more into it because I think there is more to this particular story. It says that the Grand Rapids Police Department has opened an internal investigation into how a situation was handled regarding the treatment of an 11-year-old girl. Honesty Hodges is a student at Stocking Elementary. Her mother says Honesty was ordered to walk backwards with her hands up. Then police put her in cuffs, patted her down, and put her in the back of a cop car. It says, but Honesty's family says their problem with Grand Rapids Police Department is that Manning is a 40-year-old white woman and Honesty is a little 11-year-old black girl. I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did they get those two mixed up. You know what? Let me just go ahead and pull up the picture of her aunt. That's her aunt. Do they look anything remotely alike? Now, they said they're after her aunt because it says that the aunt stabbed her sister or something to that effect. So I'm trying to figure out what does she have to do with this? Do they think that she was an accomplice? Or did they just feel like harassing a black girl that day? She is extremely lucky because this could have ended very badly for her. We all know how a lot of these stories usually end, and they usually end badly. And notice also in the story, she said that at one point she wanted to have a career path in law enforcement, but after what happened to her, she wants no part of it at all. And I noticed that when they do this to a lot of black kids, whenever they say they wanted a career in law enforcement, and when they get their wake-up call, they want no parts of it anymore. You know what? I don't blame her, because one of two things will end up happening if she became a cop. One, she would end up becoming like the type of person that hemmed her up. Or two, she would be one of the quote unquote good ones, blow the whistle, and then her life would be hell. Y'all let me know what you think about this story down in the comments.